Hey, this is Katozai. You're watching a 416 interview.
All right, so what first drew you into music, and when did you know this was more than just a hobby?
Um, Always been drawn into music for real. My mom had an extensive rap collection of CDs in our house, so I was well, not just rap, really everything. She collected hella music throughout the 90s, so I was just growing up listening to that on our CD player at my crib. Once I got my first pieces of technology, I was making beats off my iPad throughout elementary school, and then got my first computer, started recording around quarantine, like 2020 for real. I was like a freshman, and yeah, that shit really drew me into just doing what I do now. Like, I was just doing it for fun, still am, and I just got better and better, literally.
What artists did you look up to in the beginning?
Shit, controversial, but I fuck with Ye. You know what I'm saying, like Kanye was really too many generational projects throughout my childhood, so that was really like my first inspiration, I guess. But if I'm being honest, I think music in general has inspired me. A lot of different genres, different artists of all kinds. Just it's just inspirational. Like, literally.
Right. And then talk to us behind the name, artist name, Katozai. How'd that come together?
Surely. So if I'm being so honest, uh, like my name is So I needed a handle on Instagram in ninth grade. Katozai. It sounds fire. It looks fire, and that's just how it came about. But it's become a real brand out of that shit. So shit, like it's really how it happened.
And then talk to us about the creative process behind your songs. Are you a freestyler? Do you like to write? What's that look like?
I say I'm like a hybrid of both. Like I mainly freestyle. So it's not on some like I got the whole song written out, but like I just punch in. But I don't like punching just every bar of some song. Sometimes I'm like punching in consistently, and then I'll just do one take the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so many situations, and I mix in some writing. If I have ideas, I'll put it down, structure my track a little bit.
So your latest album that dropped is called Saharan. Tell us a little bit more about the album as to what kind of reaction were you trying to garner from your fans, and why did you choose that specific album name?
My new project is called Saharan. Just dropped 2 days ago. Focusing a lot on my roots. It's a follow up of my project Le Futur in January, and yeah, I just wanted to show my talent as a producer because I produced 8 of the songs on the tape. So just wanted to show off a little bit, shout out my peoples in Africa. It's a lot. It's not a lot of us over here doing it from where I'm from. I'm Chadian and Congolese, descendant, living in Canada and turning shit up. So that's what the whole tape was about, you know?
Okay. Okay. And then, next question, tell us about YYZ Corp. Where did this idea come from?
Mm.
And what was your vision for it from day one?
So YYZ Corp, it's a multifaceted corporation operating inside Toronto. We have artists, we have producers, we have video crews, and we throw events. And soon to be a label, soon to have our own establishment. But it's really just a movement. Like it started as a movement. I was bringing together creatives from all over the city to work on projects with me. So I was like, we got to start moving accordingly, something that internationally can be recognized. So YYZ Corp is just that. It's really a multifaceted group of creatives running a corporation. We're going to take over. I'm trying to push this shit to the max.
All right. And then, what's one thing you wish someone had told you early on that would have saved you time, money, or energy in the music industry?
Um, Honestly, if I'm being real, it would be like, cause I started out pretty young, right?
Mhm.
So I kind of like start attributing that more towards when I was out of high school. So like 2023. But I think like before then, I didn't really actually ask myself these questions because I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
But I think, let me just speak from 2023 onwards, when it became more important, I had to turn this into a career of sorts. Like, I'd say focusing on putting myself out there way more, because you think you're posting, but you're the only one person posting your content. So like, you really gotta think about it. All the artists you see about them on your phone, on the media, time and time again. So it's like, the truth is, if you want to save time and save money, you really just got to put yourself out there way more. You know what I'm saying? Make people have to see you and be reminded of you to have a reason to invest their time or money into you. So I would just say putting yourself out there, literally.
And then with the music industry changing so fast, through streaming, social media, and AI, what skills do you think new artists absolutely need to survive and thrive right now in the music industry?
Shit. Skills? Like, skills is in what?
Like skills as in like writing, or just being able to grow as an artist, if that makes sense.
To it. I think it's like the same as the last one, like consistency. That's the most important skill. All those other things, I think like those things are what you learn along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wasn't good at making like my vocals when I was starting out. I wasn't that good at punching in. I wasn't that good at making beats, but I have 600,000 monthly listeners right now off of all my own masters. You know what I'm saying? You work your way up. You keep returning every day to this shit, and that's how you grow. So, yeah, that's really what I think.
Would that also be your advice for new artists? Just staying consistent in your grind?
I mean, if you want this shit, if you want to make this your life, it has to be your life. I don't think anyone who starts out as something is just going to be 100% versed in said subject. Like, you have to put the effort, the showing up every day. So if this is what you want to do, what does that look like for you every day now? That's the questions you start asking when you've made that choice. I think most people who don't succeed or drop out of the race, I guess, of running their careers really just from not showing up every day for this shit. Like, you can't tell me different. That's what I think. If you want this shit, show up every day. Literally.
All right, and then what's next for Katozai and YYZ Corp? Where do you see yourself and your brand and corporation in 5 years?
Oh my God. Maybachs, mansions on different parts of the world. Oh my goodness. Did I mention Maybachs? Private jets, all types of luxury. But most importantly, stability, and like creating a crazy market out of what we already have over here. Like, I genuinely think Toronto is probably one of the most underrated cities in terms of meeting talent from across the world. A very multicultural city, people from everywhere who know tons of things. So I feel like YYZ Corp has fully incorporated that. We have people from everywhere working on all types of ideas, and we're not just in Toronto either. We have people all over the planet working with us. So it's gonna be a crazy thing. Just stay tuned. 5 years from now, y'all gonna see. Simple as that. In the world, yeah, she's in the world. She's that type of girl. Paid off all her nails, paid off all her hair.